The endometrial receptivity assay and the ERA test validity. So often a question is asked as how long is the ERA test valid? Now the endometrial receptivity assay assesses the optimal time for embryo transfer by analyzing gene expression in the endometrium, helping us to identify the most receptive implantation. Studies show the test shows receptivity, the status remains stable for between 1 and 2 years, depending on the sources. The question is, how good is the evidence? And we'll say the evidence on the ERA is relatively patchy. Need for repeating the test after normal delivery. And if you look at we have looked at the initial ERA test, normal delivery, 1 to 3 year validity, and reassessment. And let us see what does the research tell us regarding this. So we also looked at the impact of cesarean section on implantation window. One is, does a cesarean section change the implantation window? And there's insufficient evidence on how a cesarean section affects the implantation window. Overall receptivity, and there doesn't seem to be an overall change in receptivity, and potential local effects. It's again difficult to know exactly what is going on. And research gaps is we just don't have many studies. Effect of age, and there is no doubt an effect of age, and implantation window shifts as you get older. So when you looked at the background of ERA test and you're looking at gene expression analysis, it examines the endometrial gene pattern, looks at the molecular assessment at the cellular level, identifies the implantation window, and personalized timing for embryo transfer. So the stability of the ERA test, and if you look at the stability of the ERA test, it will come up to, it seems that a year later, it shows a high reproducibility. 2 years later, also it seems to be quite stable. And in some studies, it may be as long as 3 years too. The key question is, once you've had the ERA test and it remains stable over years, research suggests that it can be stable for 1 to 2 years with one study. Another study suggests that it's valid for 3 years and may not immediately change. But again, you have to remember that these are quite small studies which go on. From a clinical significance, we would say the ERA test provides valuable insights, and it seems to be valid between 1 to 3 years. Post-pregnancy, limited studies which look at the examination post-delivery, and the impact of cesarean section is still under study to draw quite definitive conclusions. More research is needed and to see how pregnancy makes an impact. Also, remember that from an evidence point of view, we're still building up evidence, and the HFEA puts it into the red zone of evidence. So in summary, from the validity is stable for between 1 and 3 years. Evidence is of moderate quality. Need for retesting, not needed immediately unless health changes occur. Again, limited and indirect evidence. Cesarean section impact, no clear evidence of change due to potential local effects. The evidence quality is low. Age and effect on receptivity, reduces receptivity in older women, and that evidence is strong with